Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Thursday, December 4th, 2025. Let's take a look at the charts. I'll start with this big picture weekly chart. Goes back several years. We've got an 8-month channel bottom at 400.02. That was considered a 1 to 2 month possibility or a target. We called it attainable within a month or two of testing the channel top that is now well above the market. And we did that, a couple of months ago. We tested the channel bottom, twice really over the last 4 weeks. 400.02 and climbing, can absorb selling through the rest of the year, and above which, over the next 2 to 3 months, we are still anticipating 528.94, which is this 5-year channel top on the longer-term chart that can absorb buying on a quarterly, possibly annual basis. And that is kind of what I would call our 2 to 3 month time horizon to the upside in a nutshell. To the downside, it would be a settlement below 400.02. And that should be by a 1% margin. Any line study exceeding 6 months really deserves a 1% violation threshold for what I would call a more technically reliable sell signal. And if we were to close, let's say Friday, which is not going to happen, that is tomorrow already, if we were to close at 396.02 or lower, which is your 1% threshold below 400.02, then we enter a 2 to 3 month sell signal. I would expect a spike in volatility likely within 2 months, 314.20. 314.20 is roughly a downside 5/8 Fibonacci retracement from the April low against that recent high, but it's also a rising 2/3 speed line off that April low. And so this a 1 to 2 month target if we were to close below that 400 handle channel support, which on the daily chart as shown here is 400.86. So that is the big picture. And I've been saying all along that following the testing of that 400.06 channel bottom, which we've done quite a bit here in November, this descending channel top at 449.29 should be considered a 2 to 3 week target. And we are in a close reach of that. Probably will test it today. We might even open above 449.29. And if we do, we could see a significant rally intraday to 474.07, which is the October pullback high. It also could be that we close above 449.29 today, and then within 2 or 3 days in a more restrained volatility reach 474.07. But I've also said that closing above 449.29 is our accelerator for reaching 528.94. This could be a 3 to 5 week move. This is an objective anyway, a 2 to 3 month target above 400.06. We've been mentioning the 2 to 3 week time frame is more two-sided though, with a base of support at 400.06 and a ceiling of resistance at 449.29, expecting an eventual violation of 449.29 as this longer-term channel bottom should win out with latent buying pressure. So closing above 449.29, I think.
If you're finding value in this analysis, it's only a glimpse of what we offer. Your real trading edge starts at wickedstocks.com. Each week, premium members receive 2 high-probability stock picks. Each one comes with a complete trade plan, including exact entry, profit target, stop loss, and regular updates so you can manage the trade with confidence. You'll also get daily video analysis in the top traded markets, the SPY, the Triple Q, and NVIDIA, highlighting the key price levels, trends, and trade setups we're focused on. Whether you're day trading or swing trading, these insights help you zero in on the highest quality opportunities with clarity. Try it all free for 5 days. Cancel at any time.
Possibly by the end of the year, 3 to 5 weeks anyway, could spill into early January. We actually then reach that 528.94, a 5-year channel top on the weekly chart where we could top out through the first quarter and possibly through all of 26. Let me get back to the daily chart here to see if I'm missing anything. And I don't. I think I've covered the upside pretty well. We've got minor points above 49.29 that have been carefully chosen, but they're not significant at all. A closing above 49.29, 74.07 likely within 1 to 3 days, depending on volatility. 528.94 within 3 to 5 weeks. until then, this is an area, if you're long in the low from the low 400s over the last couple of weeks, where you can take at least some, if not all, profits. Those of you who are aggressively trading the 2 to 3 week time frame may actually reverse at 49.29. That is to say, sell your long position and reverse and go short, anticipating then possible bearish rotation back to 400.06 within a week or two. As this narrows, this becomes more of a 1 to 2 week swing trade rather than the 2 to 3 weeks we've been talking about now for the last couple of weeks, and then it'll eventually get to 3 to 5 days if we continue to hold in it. Let's cover the downside. I do have 430.85. This is a newly formed rising channel bottom over the last week and a half of activity. I have it as a down pivot, a session containment level that can contain today's lows. If we close below 430.85, we also close below yesterday's low. And that would either then be a key reversal high over the last couple of weeks, because we could push beyond yesterday's high of 47.92, test 49.29, and then if we fall away to close below the 430.85 channel bottom, we have a key reversal high or a bearish engulfing pattern in candlestick speak. But just plain and simple, this channel bottom, if settled below, should then reverse short-term momentum only. This is a 3 to 5 day swing trade then to the downside if we close below 430.85. Another way of looking at this is if you're reluctant to sell short at 49.29, I think you can then sell short on weakness below 430.85. There is a sister formation at 418.69 that can contain the balance of the day's selling pressures. If we break 430.85, but closing below 430.85, we would expect by the end of next week or sooner a revisit of the 400.86 channel bottom, where we can bottom out once again through the first quarter or into the first quarter, and above which we maintain a 2 to 3 month objective at 528.94. Let's see. We put out a stock pick at wickedstocks.com on Tuesday, App Loving Corporation. You might be familiar with it. We see the potential for nice returns if we get the buy signal that we illustrate within the video. It's a 8 to 10 minute video you can check out. We put out 2 of them a week. We'll be doing another today, Thursday. I don't know exactly what that pick will be. You've got daily SPY, daily triple Q analysis, weekly Apple stock, weekly S&P 500, NASDAQ 100. You can check it all out by going to wickedstocks.com and taking advantage of our 5-day free trial. I think that pretty much wraps it up for Thursday's Daily Tesla Report, and you have a great day.